Shana Coronado, and this is Ryan Hutmacher. He is my centered chef, and we are going to be cooking meals for $10 or less. And guess what? We are on site. This is so cool. We are at the Aquascape Water Gardens. And right next to us is a rain barrel, and that's part of the story because these vegetables right here came from my garden and I grew them with rainwater. So really good, sustainable idea. So, what are we gonna cook today, Ryan?
Well, we're celebrating your garden, obviously. So, we're gonna do a ground chicken and white bean chili using all these fresh veggies. So, first things first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in a hot pot that we have going right here, about medium-high heat.
Okay.
So, before we add that, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna add these beautiful onions and bell peppers.
Now, are we sauteing this just until they're clear or until they're dark?
What we're gonna do, we're gonna look for a little bit of color, and yes, these onions are gonna turn translucent. So that's when we know we're gonna go to the next stage. We've let these go for about 5 minutes or so, and you're right, they turn translucent. So they're soft enough, and now we can go to the next stage. So we have some ground chicken right here. Actually picked it up for $2.50 for almost a pound of that.
So
okay.
I always thought that you had to add the ground beef first or the ground turkey first, and here you're doing it second. How's that work?
Well, the reason I chose to do that is because the ground chicken has about 25% less fat than the beef. So without fat, it burns up quickly. So I wanted to make sure I had more moisture in the pan. So that's why I started off with the onions and peppers first.
So I am the professional stirrer. This is going pretty well. What's the next step?
So we've waited about 5 minutes for that meat to come around. It's got a little bit of brown on it. So I'm gonna have you go to your secret stash of zucchini and squash from the garden. And the reason we're gonna add these at the end, Shawna, because they're really soft already and they don't take that long to cook. So that's why we wanted to add these at the very end.
All right.
And while you're working on stirring those up, I'm gonna work on a tomato from the garden as well. We're gonna add just a roughly chopped tomato to this really hearty, light chili. So what the tomatoes and the tomato paste are gonna do, that's good right there with what you got.
It's stuck.
We love making a good mess. So what that's gonna do, that's gonna add a nice tang to what we have going on in here. So we have some really nice, light, mellow, sweet flavors, and that's gonna add a bright acidity to that.
Wonderful.
So you're mixing that in, and I'm gonna add a little bit of celery salt, some cumin, some oregano, paprika.
Wow, it smells so good.
We're gonna go all in here.
Go for it.
And then last but not least, we've got our garlic.
Yeah, there we go.
These are our white beans. We're actually gonna go with some garbanzo beans. So when you're ready, I'm gonna have you throw those right inside. And I'm also gonna add these really cool bird chilies that you got from the garden, which are kind of a fruity, mildly spicy chili. This is a really lingering spice, so it's very mild and mellow. It comes in through the very end of the flavor. Another little secret element,
all right.
We have a little beer, just a little bit of beer, and what that's gonna do is, that's gonna add another element of acidity to the dish, and it's also gonna pull the flavors that are stuck on the bottom of the pan. It's gonna clean those flavors right out. So we are just about ready to put the top on this guy, and we have a little bit of chicken broth. We're gonna pour right inside here, and we're doing enough to cover all of the vegetables and the meat. And what's gonna happen is, we'll stir that up, we'll get all those spices incorporated, and we're gonna cover this, and over time, some of the starch from those chickpeas, or those garbanzo beans we put in, are gonna help to thicken this. Okay, Shawna, so we've cooked this for about a little bit over an hour, and we're gonna unveil our ground chicken and white bean chili.
Wow, I can't wait. It smells
Looks like we got
incredible.
a lot of action going on right here in that pot. Now when I'm serving this up, you gotta make sure you blow on this, because not only is it spicy, but it is hot. Just a little bit just like this. A little bit of that broth.
And look at this, all of this food, way under $10 for an entire family.
Absolutely.
Because we use my own vegetables.
It's good stuff.
I love it. Let's give it a try. Wow, spicy and hot, delicious.
Good stuff.
Once again, genius in the kitchen. So all of this came from my garden. This is way under $10. So we did a great job. Thank you. So delicious. So we want to come back and do this all over again? You're going to come with?
Let's do it. Absolutely.
All right. So we'll see you next time.